So this is an interesting thing I want to say about Sebastian Fundora, and when the last time? So he gonna fight his mandatory, right? And he gonna go fight his mandatory. He gonna go fight his mandatory and shit, man. So, it was all, PBC love when it came to Errol Spence and when it came to Terrence Crawford. They had the nastiest thing to say about Terrence Crawford. Y'all forget that's where Jaron Boots Ennis, a lot of his fan base came from. He was with PBC. We love Al. You down with Al, you know me. A lot of his fan base came from there and shit, man. And they were doing, the Ennis crew was doing, and the people that was affiliated, they was doing the most hate shit about Bud. It was a bunch of hate. Once and every now and again in that gym, you get somebody that kept it real. They had all this hatred towards Bud, then. It was all pro Spence, and we rocking with Spence and fuck Bud, and because of some shit that happened in the amateurs with Ray Robinson, right? So they did all that shit to Bud and did all this hating shit, but, they had this hate campaign, and they went hard on them. But, I want y'all to notice something. You don't hear a tenth of the hate that they have for Terrence Crawford to this day. They have for Sebastian Fundora. Them koofy bacon bits on they goddamn Philly cheesesteak ass niggas. They are not even 2% belligerent, 2% hateful of how they was towards Bud for Fundora. You don't see them putting their foot on Fundora neck. You don't see it. You don't see them really going hard on Fundora like that. Al is a zaddy, nigga. All that shit. Oh, Earl gonna walk through Bud, and Earl Terrence is chinny, and Boot to do this and do that. They had all this shit to say about Bud. They going hard on Bud to this day, and all them niggas know in their hearts that all his brothers know it, his daddy know it, his granny know it, his great ancestors that came over here from Africa know it. Bud will beat his ass today. And they got all this hate for Bud. All right? Where is that energy at for Sebastian Fundora? Where is that Philly energy at? That Philly energy for Sebastian Fundora? Where is these niggas making videos going hard at Fundora? Where is these dudes that were Fundora this and Fundora that? They ain't even go that hard on Virgil Ortiz, bro. Where is the bass in their voice? Where's that vitriol that they have for Bud? Right? They never attacked Spence when he was when he had the belts. They wasn't crying though. They was dick sucking Spence. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't going hard on nobody but Bud. But Fundora just said, "Oh, I'm gonna fight my abduct him." You don't hear these niggas making 1,000 videos. Where's the videos at? Where's that same energy? Where's the cyberbullying of Sebastian Fundora at? The promoter silently came out and said, "Oh, we going to our mandatory next." Where are they saying, man, Fundora need to find his balls at? Fundora need to get his nuts. That bitch ass nigga Fundora ducking. All this shit, that nigga on steroids. Nigga hands is allegedly is fucked up. I'm just saying stuff. Where's that energy at? Where that energy at, bruh? It ain't the same energy, bruh. These niggas ain't keeping the same energy. They still mentioning more Bud than they mentioning about dude. You ain't even hear Fundora brought up after the post fight. You ain't hear that shit, bruh. Where that energy at, bruh? Where it should be 1,000 Philly Koofy niggas, 76ers jerseys, Jaylen Brown jerseys, Jalen Hurts jersey niggas. Cyberbullying him, coming out speaking about him, keeping it a thigh wild about him. Nah, man, use your microphone. Y'all don't hesitate to talk shit about Bud, bruh. Y'all don't, where's that same energy? Where's that same campaign at when it comes to Sebastian Fundora? Where that same energy at when it comes to Sebastian Fundora? Where they yelling and hollering and he ain't did this and he ain't did that. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Where's that at, bro? Where that shit at? Where that shit at? Even when Virgil Ortiz ducked, that nigga wasn't saying nothing. Okay, man, all right. It was an agreement. Boots ain't go hard on Virgil Ortiz. Oh, man, I just really ain't tripping about it. We on to the next. Man. Nah, man, where this savage attack towards Fundora at? They need to have a savage attack. Where this shit, all this shit y'all praise out or praise be to Al Haymon. Al Haymon. No, fuck Al Haymon nah. Fuck Samson Tulowitzki nah. He's stopping Boots from becoming great. I don't understand where that energy at, bro. Y'all be fuck bud, and every time you bring up a Boots guy, right? Well, bud. You bring up Boots, resume, They ain't got none of that bass in their voice for Fundora. I love my Cuban Mexican zaddy. I can't say nothing about him. I love Al Haymon. He sent Boots some baby food. Like, fuck out of here, man. Y'all don't notice these niggas' energy, bro? They never keep the energy that they have for the brother, for the other. They never do. Oh, Fundora duck. Okay, I mean, I would like to fight Fundora, but you know, it is what it is, man. But when it came to Conor Ben, Stephen Bredman, I don't understand why Eddie wouldn't give Boots Conor Ben. I don't understand. Okay. Bredman, where you at, my nigga? Fuck with you. Why don't y'all put the Philly full court press? They engage all out blitz. Come on. Pull the goalie, my nigga. All that shit y'all talked about, Bud, for years. Take that energy and put it on Fundora. Yo, y'all scared y'all gonna get a hate crime? Come on, y'all highlight eating ass niggas. Come on, put that same energy on him. Ain't none of them niggas ain't got the same. I told y'all, man. Y'all can tell these niggas, man. And then when it came to Boots training with Canelo, oh man, y'all want to talk pro, man, nigga, please, man. Don't even listen to what they say. Watch what they do. Like when the Virgil Ortiz fight was off, he wasn't mad about that shit. Oh well, I really didn't want to fight him anyway. He wasn't like, fuck, man, no, man, damn. Whole ass nigga, nah. He didn't try to chastise him. Them Philly niggas didn't try to cyber bully him. Nothing. It wasn't no full court. These niggas don't be really wanting these fights, bruh. They don't be really wanting these fights like that, bruh. On me, dog, they don't be wanting these fights, bruh. Just watch, don't even listen to what I say, bro. Watch the way they talk about fighting certain fighters. Hector. Watch how they talk about fighting Hector, bro. Hector, Brad, you know what I'm saying? Week Suave Hector down there in Puerto Rico, bro. Watch how they don't never have that energy, bro. When it's Bud, and maybe this, I preference this. This is like, I remember I had a homie. I don't know, I probably graduated a couple years. I was in college. He had a pit bull. These niggas found the pit bull in the alley. I forgot. I don't even know what her name was, but I was teasing the pit bull. I'm like, bitch, you on the line, ho. Man, this bitch broke that line and started charging me. I would say she was 90 feet away. I was sitting right on my car. I froze. I ain't even gonna bullshit you. I froze. He came and caught her. She was like halfway. I could have gotten in the car, but the nigga, I froze, bro. I froze. That's what happened if Bud say, nigga, I'm fighting tomorrow. Oh no, man, you gotta get raked, and we gotta do this, and you gotta jump through a hula hoop, and you gotta go see Moana while hula hooping the whole time and shit. Man, nigga, please. Maybe it's the effect of they know Bud ain't gonna fight him, so we get to talk all this shit because I know the nigga ain't gonna do shit. I get the la. That's one thing Boots do. Jaron line ass Boots Ennis do. La. Because they never got that energy, bro. They never got that energy, bro. They had a little energy towards Xander, but you can't really call it because Xander took the fight. That nigga wasn't mad that Virgil said, no, that nigga never pressed Virgil. He went to Dallas and he talked to Virgil, got bull, found out he's still a nigga. He ain't no honorary Canelo, Mexican ass and Hector. Nigga, you still Jaron Ennis. You ain't Jaron Hector Boots. You ain't that shit, nigga. You found out you just another nigga. And them very same Canelo fans you was tooting that ass up for and getting beat the fuck up in sparring because I heard what happened for, you know, them same ass motherfuckers when Virgil Ortiz ducked you went mute. They went mute. All but that you a Mexican honorary nigga, you a Canelo honorary, all that shit went out the window, dog. When Virgil Ortiz ducked you, Hector and Maria went silent. People that hate DeAndre, they went silent. They went silent. Oh well, I couldn't get the fight, so I'm not really disappointed. You ain't talk about the nigga mama, his bitch ass daddy getting beat up. This nigga just, oh well, okay. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna go. Come on, man. Where these niggas in Philly at with all that energy they have for that nigga? But yeah, fuck Fundora, nigga, that bitch ass nigga. He need to come on and fight. We gonna pull up to Coachella, nigga, and do a concert from this nigga house, nigga. We gonna throw a whole bunch of hot lot bacon bits at the nigga and shit. None of that energy, dog. I be pointing that out to y'all, bro. Watch how other niggas treat niggas, dog. It'll tell you everything you need to know, bro. They conveniently code switch when it's even if a Hector slap him and a nigga slap him, pow, 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 pow. Hector slap him, oh man, you know, let's go get the 40s, Hector. They changed their whole leg. I got a 40 in there, Hector. Oh, you like, you want a Modella? I got a Modella. You know, you slapped me, Hector. We gonna be friends. They never had that energy, dog. Shout out to that Keisha, that pow, that bread in that parking lot. Keisha got more heart than pow in Florida. Stand these bullets, Hector. Pow, or Brad, pow. They ain't talking that nasty shit, but they never even talk nasty about what Virgil Ortiz did. It was all, oh man, yeah, Virgil, you know, it is what it is, man, and you know, Boots just gonna move on. And like, nigga, please, man. Niggas, but yeah, man, I don't like the way CJ talk about Boots. Suck my dick, nigga. These niggas go behind your back and tell other niggas shit. Nigga, suck my dick. How about that? Pussy ass nigga. Instead of get on the horn and be a man. Well, you call Boots a coon. Damn sure did, nigga. This ain't no motherfucking inequality over here, nigga. You do that coon when Bud was up there with A. Ross, you had to call a spade a spade. Y'all act like I'm treating Boots any other different than any other fighter, bro. This a lying ass nigga and a cooning ass nigga. When they come to Hector, they don't say nothing over in Philly, nigga, nothing. That same energy y'all used to run Carson Wentz the fuck up out of Philadelphia, where's it for Fundora? I'll wait. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm on the wrong side of the internet. Maybe I need to change my AOL disc. Maybe I need to go from dial-up to DSL to whatever the shit we on now. Brother, oh yeah, you're right. Plant came up there. Oh, he's a white chocolate brother. Oh, brother Plant. And then Plant did that shit to Bradman. You didn't hear one nigga speak nothing bad about Brad Plant. None of them niggas said nothing bad about Wiggin Plant. But how a brother did that shit? Yeah, you know, John Tavius bitch ass. You know, he ain't do this. Come on, man. They let him dusty, dirty, Marty Farty talk bad about the brother Bud. Ain't nobody stepped to that nigga, condemn that. Nothing in Philly. Nothing. They barely even address Bernard Hopkins and all the cooning he doing. Every once in a while, you'll get a nigga who will speak on Bernard Hopkins and how they disowned him. But this is the same Hopkins that was talking shit about Donovan McNabb for years being the sellout. And who's the sellout now? Why Ice Cube say, who the Mac? Who the Mac now? Come on. That's why I watch these niggas. I just be saying, bro, just look how they talk, bro. Look how they talk, man. This man is ducking him. This dude is robbing him of an opportunity to unify, bro. When he dropped his belt not to fight Bud, you didn't hear none of them niggas over there have an uproar about that. They was like Tupac, that's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. They was happy. Yeah, he don't need to fight Bud. And now they gonna get their Negro wake-up call. My O'Shea Duke Jackson voice. They gonna get that Negro wake-up call. I love it. I hope, man, selfishly, hope none of these Hectors fight this nigga, man. I want to see it, but I hope some of these Hectors don't fight this nigga, man. He ain't gonna say nothing about the, oh yeah, we can make these fights, He gonna start talking like Jay, yeah, we can get those fights. We just gonna keep fighting them, these half-filled Ollie Pop soda can ass niggas, man. He ain't gonna say nothing bad. I be just telling y'all, nigga, I just provide the sauce. Y'all can choose to dip it in. Y'all want to believe, y'all want to say I'm a lie, show me where I'm a lie at. You think it's going here and they to the full court press on Sebastian Fundora, I will happily come back here and congratulate them niggas. Either A, they only talking shit about nigga like Bud because what happened in the amateurs with Ray Robinson and they know the fight ain't gonna happen, or it could be a combination of that. B, because he a brother, could be a combination of A and B. Or C, they really don't really want to fight Fundora and Virgil Ortiz. And I say this, I'm glad I remember this shit right here. I mean, this is must-see TV right here. This word right here, and this gonna get niggas mad when I say this, but tell me if I'm lying. If background Murtazaliev had that belt, if he had that belt, I guarantee you Boots would not be trying to unify with him. Tell me I'm lying, bro. Tell me his resume still ain't shit, by the way. Tell me I'm lying. If Murtazaliev had that belt, which I never still seen that fight, maybe I'll cover it on the Patreon. If Murtazaliev had that belt, I guarantee you, Boots, that contract with Virgil Ortiz to be signed today. Today. With A1 sauce and max cheese and Philly steak all over the contract. That contract could be signed today. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm not trying to hear the nigga ain't really had no big fight. Bro, get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. This nigga had opportunities, dog. He could have fought Murtazaliev. Turkey Al-Sheikh said this nigga said no. Him and Virgil said no. He could have had big fights, bruh. This nigga was a decorated amateur. They wasn't looking for big, and I'm not knocking it. Take your time, do it right. You can do it, baby. Do it tonight. Take your If you taking your time, cool. But the same niggas that get mad at Deontay Wilder for taking their time is boosting up Boots for taking his time. You can't have it both ways. Wilder's washing dishes at motherfucking Red Lobster, eating the fucking biscuit crumbs off the dishes and shit to provide for his family. What's Boots' excuse? Decorated amateur. Brother was a boxer. Dad was a boxer. What was he fucking taking his time for? Which I'm not knocking it. If you're not ready, you're not ready. What we not gonna sit here and say his resume is better than any nigga we didn't mention on this fucking stream? His resume not better than Fundora. Resume not better than Virgil Ortiz. Virgil not better than Terrence Crawford. Resume not better than Devin Haney. Resume not better than O'Shaquie Foster. Resume not better than Shakur Stevenson. The resume not better than Javante Davis. What other nigga we maybe his resume better than background Murtazaliev. I don't know about that. I think Tim Tszyu could have beat up on Fundora before the Fundora elbow. He walked up with Jada Kiss. If Murtazaliev had that belt, he was not going. If he wouldn't fight Murtazaliev for the turkey bag, what he gonna fight for the Eddie bag for? Told y'all. That nigga can't take a punch, dog. Boots beat the shit. He could have fought him for the Murtazaliev. He could have fought him. He could have fought him. Turkey couldn't pay a nigga to fight him. He had to sit out the ring for what, a year and some change. He could have fought him. Boots would have did this. Boots didn't have nobody on that resume. He could have fought him. He chose not to fight him for the turkey bag. Same way he chose not to fight Virgil for the turkey bag, but I don't blame him. Did this. He could have got that same opportunity Josh Kelly got and got a big turkey purse. He said, Turkey, I'll move up to 54 from 47, but I need 2 tune-ups. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He sure did get offered that fight. Stop lying. Stop lying. Stop lying. Virgil Ortiz and Boots both was offered that fight. Get out of here, man. Josh Kelly ran the whole fight. I don't blame him. Oh, man, Boots was offered that fight. Get the fuck out of here, man. I need 2 tune-ups, Turkey. I need 2 tune-ups. Get the fuck out of here, man. You a boxing nerd, but don't know basic boxing. Don't know basic information, bro. Fuck out of here. Yeah, Boots could have fought that nigga. Boots had that IBF title at 47, bro. Why he ain't want it again? Who you think he gonna fight next? He can probably fight Josh Kelly, keep the money in the family. DAZN might force him to fight Virgil Ortiz. Like I said, that's the best fight to make.